One thing that I love to do is to look into the physical world and find examples of people literally pulling a world from out of themselves. And what I mean by that is if you look at the material success of, some of the greatest high performers in that regard, you see that they pulled a world out of themselves. Anyone who has succeeded in becoming, a seven-figure earner, someone who turned a dream into a business, into a reality, all of those people are examples of not only what's possible financially, but they're proof that we don't have to conform to anything that we hear. We don't have to believe that, we're destined to follow suit. If you hear like a lot about how the world's fucked or people's intentions are bad, or, like you don't have to subscribe to any of that. And your world doesn't have to follow suit with all the bullshit that you've been told. You can pull a world from out of yourself. And while it might not stretch to encompass the entire planet, it will affect a lot of people. And over time, with enough people doing that, it will span the planet. So, uh, don't let anyone ever talk you out of peace. And don't let anyone talk you out of supporting other people and really standing as a beacon of love. You might think that you have to be you have to have a hard shell or some armor. And of course, I'm not saying don't hold your ground. And I'm not saying don't practice healthy boundaries. I'm not saying don't have self-respect. But I'm also saying that a world where people are inherently supportive of each other, where we exist to lift each other up, and we all genuinely want to see each other succeed and feel that as love. That is very possible. And that world can be pulled from outside of you. And you can create your own sphere that expands over time. So, always know that. And let's do our best to practice it.